Hello friends, happy Thursday. So I first of all want to say thank you for all of the feedback that I got from yesterday's launch video of this 5 pounds in the next 10 days. I cannot wait to work with y'all, and if you're watching this for the first time, hello, my name is Megan. If you don't know what video that I'm talking about, it is the one before this one, I believe, on my list, but if you can't find it, feel free to put in the comments and I can send you the link. It's no big deal. So my goal, like for all of you new people, I am losing 10 pounds in the next 5 weeks, and I'm doing that without a gym membership and honestly without really leaving my house much. So it's been fun. Today I actually started this on Monday, but I started talking about it yesterday because I figured I needed some accountability and I was going to rope you guys in with me. So today is day 2 of the video session, and I'm gonna keep these going with tips and tricks on how you can plan your day better when you don't have time to plan your day better, because I'm a mom, I have lots of animals, I run 2 businesses, I'm busy, busy, and I am blessed to be busy, but because of that, I have had to figure out ways to implement small things that add up over time, and that's the whole purpose of these videos. So I'm gonna jump right in. So day 2, if you guys, I want to talk about food today. I know yesterday I talked a lot about how to move your body in ways that you may not realize you're working out or you're exercising or you're moving your body, but you actually are, like cleaning your house, and how that can double as one, you're staying busy doing something, and 2, you're actually working out without realizing it. Vacuuming and mopping and scrubbing things, that's hard work, and you should track that because it counts. So with that being said, I want to dive more into the food. So I told you guys yesterday that I was using a app to track my food. And I love this app. I've used it many times in the past, and it definitely, it will give you a good guideline on what to do and what not to do. So when you get set up, and once again, message me and I'll send you the link to the app. It's completely free. But you get set up, you're gonna put in the normal information, your weight, your height, your age, your gender, those kind of things, so that it can generate your goals and help you to see. Because for me, if I don't see it, if I don't see the way to do it, I'm just like a spaz. So it's a really good way, a good free way to organize your goals, to help you get them slowly over time in those small goals, because that's what this is all about, guys. This is all about easy things that you can implement that are going to, you're not going to see a difference day 1. You'll probably be proud of yourself at the end of the day because you did it, but you're not going to see a huge difference until probably about week 3. So with that being said, that app is fantastic. Now, because of that, I want to talk about this. You have the opportunity to plan out what you're going to eat that day. So what I do personally is every morning I take my multivitamins, my Thrive Experience. I do that is the first thing that goes on there every day. So you can actually save meals. So I have that meal saved, so it takes me 2 seconds because I don't have time, like y'all know. So it takes me 2 seconds to just pull over that meal. It automatically populates. It's the same thing every day. Breakfast is done. Easy. Don't have to worry about it. Okay, lunch. This is another thing, and this is a tip that I want to share with you of how I have figured out. So you're working usually until lunch, and then if you're at a regular job, usually you take an hour or 30 minutes for your lunch. If you're not, if you're working like from home or something, you have to be a little more diligent on your lunch planning. But with that being said, for me, it's easy to have 2 or 3 meals that I know what's in them and what they do, and that it's not going to take up all of my food that I can eat for the day. I like to have those 3 meals and I repeat them, because sometimes the boring parts are the sexy parts. They're going to get you where you need to go. So for instance, my lunches will be tuna and crackers, or a tuna sandwich and some chips, or a salad with some chicken in it for some protein. Like, those 3 meals are 3 of my go-tos because 1, I don't have to think about it. 2, my body's used to it. It knows what to do with it. I'm not going to have any issues from it. And 3, knowing that I have those staples, it takes the equation out of what am I going to eat today? What am I going to eat today? So I take whichever meal, and those aren't really the 3 meals that I eat. I don't really like tuna. I don't know why I said that. But for instance, like today I had a sandwich. I had salami and ham on my favorite bread, and I had some salt and vinegar chips. Now, servings. You may look like a crazy person, but this is how it works, you guys. You have to become more aware of the servings that you're eating. So a serving of the chips that I eat is 17 chips. That's plenty. That's a lot. So I'll eat a serving of chips and I'll eat my sandwich. And honestly, I do that just about every single day during the week because I don't have to think about it. I'm not tempted to eat anything else because I've already planned it. I already know what I'm going to eat, and my body's used to it, like I said. So no side effects from it later on in the day. Also, you want to make sure that your meals have enough protein in it so that it's going to sustain you, so that you're not snacking all day. Now, there are a ton of people that will tell you like snacking is the way. That is not my belief. That is not the way I go. I feel like eating 3 meals a day and then distracting yourself in the middle parts of those days, in between those meals, is the way. So with that being said, we've talked about planning out your meals. We've talked about how you can reoccur these same meals over and over so that you're not struggling with what to eat. And then also I want to talk about dinner. So I use dinner as a reward because when you're doing these things every day, like I said, it gets monotonous. Like, consistency is not sexy. I'm sorry, it is not. So when you're doing this every day, you need to reward yourself so that you keep on track. So dinner is my reward. Last night, we had a really great reward. We had Chick-fil-A. My meal was over 1,500 calories. Like, it was big. I had the club sandwich with the bacon and the pepper jack cheese and all the things, and man, it was worth it. But I didn't feel guilty because I had prepped for it. Yes, I had to work out extra yesterday, but I knew that because I had already planned it. You see where I'm going with this? So if you're planning your day, you have control of your day. And when you have control of your day and you can see it clearly, you're more likely to make better decisions. That's why I'm also doing these videos, because on this journey, you have to have accountability. And doing these is accountability for me. I know you guys are watching. I know you can see the differences in me. So that helps me stay on track. So I appreciate that. And when you do it with me, like when you get in my inbox and we're really doing this together, it's even more fun and it's more exciting. So I highly encourage you, like I said, in the description of this, comment if you want to join me. It's literally the easiest system and the most simple thing that you can do. Okay, so back to my dinner. So we had Chick-fil-A last night, and I knew that I was going to have to, use all day to kick my butt so that I could have Chick-fil-A for dinner. Like, I wanted the whole shebang. I wanted the bacon and the cheese. So, and I had it, but here's how. I knew that I had to exercise that morning. And then I knew that before we went to Chick-fil-A, so that I could afford to, I had to exercise one more time. So guess what? I did my exercise in the morning. I did my 15-minute video. I did my treadmill for 30 minutes. Before we went, I didn't exercise in the way that you're thinking. I went on a walk with my family. We walked for 3 miles. We talked, we laughed, we played Pokemon because we're really cool people, and we just enjoyed ourselves. So that was an hour that's spent building bonds with my family to get us closer together, and it was an hour spent to get exercise so I could have my reward dinner. Like, we have to think of things like this to implement in our day, because If not, you'll fall off. Like, I mean, how many of us have tried to lose weight before and we get our system down and we're gonna do it and we're gonna do it, but we fall off? It's because we're not rewarding ourselves along the way. You're not a robot, you're a human. We have cravings, we have emotions, we have bad days. It's just all about figuring out how you can take that day and take control over it. I was reading a book the other day and it was talking about the bookends of your day. And if you take nothing from this day 2 session, I hope you take this. You can control the beginning, you control how you wake up, and you control how you go to bed. I want you to think about this. When you wake up, do you immediately roll over, look at your screen, and start reading all the negativity on social media? Do you pull up the news channel and get distracted and overwhelmed and discouraged by all the negativity that you're seeing there? Or are you waking up, your phone's on do not disturb, so you're not looking at that. You get up, you read your Bible, you do your whatever your mental development is for that day. You're getting your mind prepped before you let anybody else mess with who you are. You are becoming you, a stronger, positive you. And I know people think I'm crazy, but how you start your day is going to impact the whole rest of the day. So keep your phone on do not disturb, and try it tomorrow. It's going to be hard. I'm not going to say like, oh yeah, I did it in one day, it was so easy. It's going to be hard to not like reach over, grab your phone and start scrolling social media and start scrolling the news, the weather. Stop. That negativity is not worth it. Instead, go read Darren Hardy. Like, he is one of my favorite authors, and I don't, I mean, he is an entrepreneur, he's a business, he's the owner of Success Magazine. I love him, I love him. So find someone like your Darren Hardy and read. Pour into you, because if you don't pour into you, you can't pour into other people. And if you can't pour into other people, then you're living your whole day thinking about what can I do for me. You're living a selfish life. And a lot of people don't realize that selfishness and pride are holding you back from a lot of the things that you want, and they are holding you back from your goals. The obstacle is the way, you guys, and a lot of times the obstacle is us. It's getting out of our own head, stop thinking about us, stop thinking about what's best for us, and just doing it for better people. Okay, sorry, that was a rant that I was not expecting to take. But I hope you kind of see how you can reward yourself, and you can set yourself up for that reward during the day, so that keeps you on track. It makes it interesting, it keeps it fun, and when you earn stuff like that, it tells your brain, man, that we can do that. We did it today, we can do it again, and we got rewarded. So guess what? Tomorrow, it's gonna be a little easier. And let's go back to the bookend thing. So we talked about controlling the beginning of our day. Let's talk about controlling the end of our day. The end of your day, turn your phone on do not disturb. Man, that little moon, that is my favorite button on my phone. I love that button. So about 7 o'clock, my little moon goes on and I'm on do not disturb mode. That's my family time. That's me and Jordan and Kaylee getting ready for bed. That's me and Jordan sitting in bed and watching TV or talking about our day or reading our Bible together or praying or having our us time. And it doesn't matter what happens in the middle part. It doesn't matter, because I've got the bookends. I've got the beginning of my day, and I'm gonna end it the same way I started it, with positivity and just happiness. Once you figure that out, like in general, your life is going to change. Fall in love with the moon on your phone. I'm telling you, that do not disturb button is worth its weight in gold. And also included in those bookends, before you turn your phone on in the morning, I would even go as far as to encourage you to do your workouts in that time too. So you get up, you do your personal development, you pour into your soul, your heart, you pour into your goals, you decide how you're gonna tackle your day, then you go work out. When you work out, you guys, you just watch, because you're gonna have like the most genius ideas. You're gonna be so full of positivity. You're gonna feel so good when you've done it, that it doesn't matter what anybody says to you the rest of the day. You're on cloud 9, because man, they can't bring you down. You know who you are. You know where your bookends are. Okay, so to wrap this up, sorry you guys. day 2 of my 10 pounds in 5 weeks. We've got to pay attention to what we're putting in our bodies, and we've got to track it, because if you don't track things, it's really, really easy to say, oh man, that cookie, it's just a cookie, it's not that bad. But if we're tracking it and we write it down, cookie is 230 calories. Your whole lunch was 330 calories, you start to see the difference. And then when you're tracking, I highly urge you guys, this app, it also tracks your exercise. Put your exercise in. And don't treat it like a freebie. Don't use it as, hey, I walked 3 miles and I only burned 300 calories. Do I want to use that 300 calories on that 230 calorie cookie? Or do I want to add it to my reward for dinner? Get what I'm saying? So it's super important to track, because tracking is not only going to open you up to a world of holy crap, I can't believe I was eating that. It's also going to keep you on course. So my personal update, I started Monday. I am down 2.2 pounds today, so this system does work. I am living proof of it. And I can't wait to catch up with you guys tomorrow and fill you in on how it goes. Happy Thursday, or whatever day of the week it is if you're watching this video, not live streamed. I appreciate you, and I hope that you were able to take some nuggets out of this to go tackle some of your own goals. My inbox is always open. My comment section is always open. You guys feel free to let me know what your goals are, and let's do this together, okay? Community is key, and we can do it, and I can't wait to watch you.